The literal second I swatched this, my brain immediately went to this Hailey Bieber look that I've been sitting on like forever, simply because I could not find the perfect shade of blue for it. But now we have it, so we're gonna recreate it, and I need you guys to let me know in the comments how I did. Okay, Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Cool Tone palette, picking up that perfect cool tone taupe, kind of like a mushroomy smoky brown, and I'm washing that all over the mobile lid, blending up and into the crease, avoiding going up to the brow bone. I want to keep that nice and bright. Now I'm grabbing a slightly more refined eyeshadow brush and a version of that cool taupey mushroom shade that's a little bit deeper, and I'm applying that in a sideways V shape to deepen the outer corner. The whole lid should look like a soft, kind of like smoky taupe haze. A little bit of shade MN2 applied to the inner corner and kind of diffused into the rest of the lid. Now Hailey's brow bones look really, really bright and prominent here, so I'm going to mix a little bit of that same shade we just used with a little bit of MN1 and using that to give the brow bone a little bit more of that pop. Urban Decay Space Cowboy pressed right into the very center of the lid with a small dense brush, being very careful not to go overboard because the amount she has is very scattered and it's very minimal. Urban Decay 24/7 liquid stick retractable eyeliner in the shade black. Okay, first tight lining. I'm using the end of a makeup brush, pressing it against my upper eyelid to expose the upper waterline, and I'm running the eyeliner right along it. This gives me so much density at the lash line without looking like I obviously have eyeliner on. Then the wing, looking at myself straight on in the mirror, flicking a little wing out from the end of my lash line, nothing too dramatic. Brush side, softening it into the upper lash line so it kind of melts together with that taupe. Taking the star of the show, no pun intended, ABH in the shade Star, and I'm going to start by running that through the lower waterline and then tucking that into the lower lash line as well. It's also okay if we're a little bit sloppy here. We can clean it up afterwards. And then with kind of like a micro pencil brush, I'm going to bring a little of that slightly out underneath that smoked wing so that the blue kind of like peeks out right underneath where the black fades. Doing a little bit of cleanup, a moment to fill in the brows. The blue against that cool taupe is insanely pretty. Then the Dior Backstage Glow palette, I'm going to take this white icy shade, pressing that right on top with a small brush. Dior Show Overcurl Mascara, 2 coats on the top, 1 coat on the bottom, but to the outer lashes only. Okay. Fuck yeah. For foundation, I'm using the Victoria Beckham Beauty foundation drop, just a little bit on the back of my hand, picking it up with my Makeup by Mario F1 brush, pressing into the center of my face and shearing it outwards. This foundation is so beautiful. It's like a tinted silky veil. Tanielle J cream bronzer in the shade Cappuccino, up into the hairline, underneath and slightly on top of the cheekbone, across the bridge of my nose, right underneath the chin, and up underneath the jawline. Concealer from Patrick Top Beauty under the eyes, around the nose. I get so much redness there. And then I like to lift the lips a little bit, pressing it in with a brush, never dragging. For blush, I'm mixing Rhode Tan Line with a little bit of Rhode Piggy, picking that up with the smaller side of my Makeup by Mario F4 brush, and I'm pressing that right on the apples of my cheeks, softly pulling out towards the temple. Then on top of that, I'm going to take a little bit of the YSL Make Me blush in shade 42, tiniest bit, adding that just to the apples of my cheeks for a little bit of that like cool bright baby pink pop. Julia, do not go overboard. The McGrath Sublime Pink Setting Powder under the eyes and through the T-zone. That same kind of like bright icy shade in the Dior palette right on the brow bone, and then a little bit right on top of the cheekbone as well. For lips, I'm using the Tanielle J Stayliner. This is the shade Ruby Chocolate. The tiniest bit of Clinique in the shade 01 Barely, just to the center of the bottom lip primarily. A little bit of the Rhode lip peptide treatment and ribbon just for some shine and hydration. I don't know, I kind of feel like we did the thing. What do you guys think? Seriously, rate this from 1 to 10 in my comments. I can take it.